Good morning. Welcome to today's webinar. Today is February 11th, 2014. My name is Dane, and today we'll be speaking about using big data. What is big data? Big data, it is the amount of data in our world that has been exploding, and analyzing large data sets has it leading to be called big data. And big data will become a key basis of competition, underpinning new waves of productivity, growth, and innovation. The mining and usage of big data is an ever-growing practice by marketing departments of companies. 32% of companies reported investing in big data in 2013. And that figure is expected to double by 2014. There is a growing consensus within the marketing industry that in order to remain competitive going forward, companies must master the big data management. Everything from data collection, synthesizing, and acting on high-value data. Here we will discuss three major obstacles that must be mastered to use big data effectively. The first one is bridge gaps. Managing big data projects can often be a lengthy process, taking up to 18 months in many cases. This may make it difficult to provide an return on investment in a timely fashion. It is important to remember that these projects tend to operate on longer time frames. Big data is good for achieving long-term goals, and you must remember not short-term gains. Big data projects often require a large amount of resources. Ensuring that you have an adequate amount of data scientists and data mining tools on hand is essential to bridging this gap. Also, you need to know the knowledge of the gap, which can often be the most difficult gap you will encounter within your business. But it also has the highest payoff. It starts with setting clear, granular objectives and/or laying out specific questions that only big data can answer. Data management. Data is useless without a plan or means to use it. Data only has value if it can be used to improve profit margins. The marketing departments in businesses rely heavily on the use of relevant data when developing their marketing plans. Make your data accessible to them. Companies need to refine their data management systems and processes so their marketing departments can use the data effectively to drive their sales. Lastly, locating customers. Just a few years ago, the data that we now collect from social media sites and mobile devices was either too expensive and difficult to obtain, or simply just did not exist. Now we have access to it in abundance. An abundance of valuable insights into customer behavior is now available for marketing teams to dissect and build their marketing plans around. From brand awareness to customer acquisition, from retention to customer service, businesses can benefit from utilizing this newly available data. We also have some questions from some of our affiliates concerning in using big data. The first one comes from Carlos, and he says, how can big data help my business? Well, at first, Carlos, it may not seem to benefit you, but look at it as a long-term goal. It will make you better understand and then know how to target your customer in the longer run. And this can lead to boosting up the productivity within your business, be efficient in sharing the workload, and most definitely lead to boosting up your sales. We also have another question from Samantha. She asked, what are the advantages of big data? Well, a advantage of using big data would be, first of all, you need to master big data once you have collected it. And once you have collected that data, you need to manage it. So once you have managed your data within your company, this will be key. And also you will know to distinguish who are your regular customers to the business. Thirdly, we have Janine, and she asks, will big data have any use in my small business? Well, many a times entrepreneurs or even business people are scared when making their decisions, and especially if you're a small business, you are scared of going into using big data. But how things are changing within the world with social media, and even now small businesses having their own websites, they can now go ahead and collect data. This means getting to know your customers and leading to lift their sales within their business. And these are all the questions that we do have for you for today. And I'll just like to tell you that while using big data, you can go and mining and exploiting the insights of obtained from big data projects can prove to be difficult in many respects. There is light at the end of the tunnel. One should also remember that big data is useful for long-term gains, not short-term, and it requires much manpower and carefully refined data management systems. If used correctly, marketing departments can obtain valuable insights into a customer database, which they can then use to further improve their marketing tactics, thus driving sales, which is important. Big data is becoming more and more important in today's business environments, so employ it correctly and remain competitive or risk falling behind. Thank you for listening to on today's webinar. You can tune in same time next week, February 18th, for another webinar. Have a nice day.